Hey everyone, Captain Bolts here, and today we'll take a look at set number 75305, Scout Trooper. Now this set retails for $59.99 US and $69.99 Canadian, and which is the cheapest of the helmet sets here with the Star Wars helmets, and it has 471 pieces. Ouch. And this will be releasing on April 26th in 2021. So I did manage to pick this up a little bit early, as well as the Darth Vader one. If you want to see a review of that set, then make sure to check out the card in the top right corner there. And anyways, without further ado, let's just get into this. Now this set has no minifigures, just like all the helmet sets, but I don't think that that's a big issue. It would be nice to have, you know, a Scout Trooper figure to go along with this, but I think that it's fine just being as it is, because this isn't really a play set, it's more of a display piece, obviously. That's why it's rated for 18 years and older. So I really like these. These are probably some of my favorite LEGO sets ever, these 18 plus helmets, and I have, now this is my fourth one that I've gotten. I'm only missing the Boba Fett one, the Star Wars ones, and then obviously the Iron Man and Venom, Carnage, and Batman, and then I would have them all. And I really absolutely love these things. And with this one, it does look awesome. It does look on the smaller side, unfortunately, though, being the cheapest of the helmets. But unfortunately, that does sort of affect its overall appearance when you have it standing next to them, which I'll show later. And another downside this one has, it has a lot of stickers. You can see 6 in the back here, and then 3 on that side, 3 on that side, 1 there, and then the last 2 are just on the face, 1 up there and 1 there. Now I do like the shaping of the sort of visor sort of thing here. I think that's really cool, and then this is where I'm pretty sure it would sort of flip open, so I like the attention to detail with all these small pieces. And overall, it just looks really nice, and I really like the shape of the goggles here in the front. That just looks awesome to me. I really like that. I think they did a better job with this than they did with like the Stormtrooper eyes and stuff, because this, compared to like what it looks like on the box it shows all the very distinct lines with the bricks, but in person it's very much more just fleshed out and more completed, and I really like that. Compared to the others, it stands up really high on the black stand here, and so it makes it look like just very small compared to them. Like I can fit this in my hand right here. So it's not a huge set by any means. And you also have this exclusive printed tile in the front here that says LEGO Star Wars Scout Trooper, which is exclusive to this set. Obviously, because it's the only Scout Trooper helmet set. And I also really like the light gray line detailing around the top here. You can see a little bit of it poking out right here as well. And I also like the front bit here with all these little pieces and stuff. Just looks very neat and nice and tidy. And yeah, I overall really like this set. Now, comparing this to the Stormtrooper, you can see that the one on the left here, the Scout Trooper, is very small in comparison to them. Now, they're about the same height, but when you look at the width of them, this one's much thicker, much larger, especially in person. Like on camera, it doesn't look nearly as bad as it does in person. Like this thing just looks so small compared to this. Now, that's not saying that this isn't a bad price for $70, but compared to this one, which is only $10 more, it feels like you're getting a lot more in here than you are here, which is a shame, because I think that the design of the Scout Trooper is better than the design of the Stormtrooper, personally. And so yeah, that's just something that I have to nag about this set, is just the scaling of it. Like even from the back here, I think you can sort of see how big this one is compared to this, especially with how this one like sort of sinks low and this one stands up, and they're both at the same height. It just, that's the one thing that really bugs me about this set, is just the size. I think that they could have made it a little bit larger and it would have been better, but hey, I mean, it's up to you. And that doesn't really mean that this is a bad set by any means at all. This is a great set. I love the Scout Trooper, but it's not the #1 choice. I think that, you know, compared to like the Stormtrooper here, I think the Stormtrooper could be a better set. Now for my overall thoughts and opinions on this thing, I do think that this is a great set. I think that it looks amazing on display. It's the Scout Trooper helmet design in general is just so cool, but the price is it's a bit too much with how it compares to the size of the other sets. I think the other sets were already expensive to begin with, and the fact that this one's only $10 cheaper, and it looks like there's a lot more than $10 taken off of it, it just bugs me a bit that that's the case, and that's how it is. But I mean, hey, again, it's still not the worst price ever for a set like this, because this is still a large set. Like, I can fit it in my hand. It's pretty big. But again, then with saying that again, you don't get any minifigures, so it's ultimately up to you whether you want to get this or not. Now for me, I obviously really wanted this, with me absolutely loving these helmet designs here and with all these sets. So I picked up now 4 of them already, and I want to get more. So for me, it was like an instant, like, yes, I like this look of this, I'm gonna buy it. So it's up to you whether this interests you or not. Now Star Wars fans, well, most Star Wars fans would probably love this, although people who are like more Marvel fans and don't know much about Star Wars would look at this and be like, pass, look at the Iron Man one instead. So yeah, it's ultimately up to you. I think I'd give this set maybe an 8 or 9 out of 10. With all these helmet sets, I think it's probably the best thing that LEGO's been doing recently in the past year and a bit. So I can't give it any less than an 8. But I just think that the other ones are more closer to 9 and 10, like Darth Vader's obviously a 10. TIE Fighter Pilot's maybe a 9, so I think this one's weaker, so I'd probably give this one an 8 out of 10. But those are just my thoughts. You can totally feel free to think differently. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.